New Zealand has a bilateral aid program with the Philippines. We have done for many years. And probably the most important thing we've done on human rights is a 3-year cooperation program between the New Zealand Human Rights Commission and the CHRP, the Philippine Human Rights Commission. And that concluded just earlier this year. So it was a 3-year program, and the two commissions worked together, and they focused particularly on 3 indigenous communities in Luzon, the Visayas, and Mindanao. We have human rights threads or elements in many of our other projects. For instance, we contribute to Act for Peace, which helps people in conflict-affected areas in Mindanao. We contribute to the UNICEF Child Friendly movement, which improves the lot of women and children in Mountain Province. That's where our funding goes. And of course, most relevant to this, we've contributed to KaSaMa last year. And the project we funded under KaSaMa was the prison decongestion project of the Humanitarian Legal Assistance Foundation. Well, KaSaMa's great because it brings together a lot of donors so that they can pool their expertise and, of course, their funding. But the thing I like the most about KaSaMa is that it focuses on innovation. So it really wants to try something novel. People have been working on human rights in the Philippines for many years with a lot of successes. Where KaSaMa comes in is that it's going to use innovation and try something quite novel to see if it can make really good progress through trying something new. And I think that's where KaSaMa fits in most importantly. It pulls the funding from quite a number of donors, and it brings civil society organisations together into what's called this development marketplace. It brings in an element of competition. It's very competitive. And out of the something like 200 applications last year, I understand only 12 were funded. Now, that may seem like a disadvantage to civil society organisations, but there's a flip side. There's an advantage too, and that competition will help CSOs really focus on improving the quality of their application to try and be one of the successful ones. So I think the advantages for CSOs are that it pools funds from donors and it brings in competition to raise the standard of the applications. I think CSOs planning to apply for funding under KaSaMa should talk to their fellow CSOs, get lessons about what works and what doesn't work, talk to the donors, find out what they're interested in, because the donors will choose projects that are very good, but also ones that fit their particular funding criteria. So CSOs should find out what those criteria are. And perhaps the final thing for CSOs is don't give up. If you don't succeed one year, try again the next year. Improve your proposal, try and target it more to the marketplace, and try again.